Hi guys, welcome to my video blog. My name is Channa for those of you who don't know me. I'm here to speak to you guys about how to speak at your Seder table. So this is a class that I gave on West Coast Winter Regional, how to give a Dvar Torah. So for those of you who were there, props to you. Thank you for coming to my session. But this is originally a class given by Rabbi David Beshevkin. So let's say you're sitting around the Seder table and Magid rolls around, and it's time for you to share your thoughts on the Passover story, but you don't really know how to get up there and speak in front of everybody. You don't know how to get your point across, and you don't want to be boring, but you also don't want to embarrass yourself at all. So I think this is a good lesson plan for giving a class. Especially speaking at your Seder table. So this version that I'm giving you is a shorter version because obviously you don't want to speak for too long. You want to keep it short and sweet and to the point. So there are 3 steps. If you guys have ever seen the movie The Prestige, it's a magic movie. It's way better than The Illusionist. It came around at the same time. But there are 3 steps to a good magic trick. There's the pledge, the turn, and the prestige. So those are your 3 steps you're going to use for speaking at your Seder table. So your pledge is engaging your audience, making sure that they want to listen to you. So this part can be an anecdote or a funny story or whatever, but you want to relate to your audience. You're going to keep it shorter when you're speaking at your Seder table because that's not the main focus, but you do want to hook your audience. So that's important. I would start off with a quote or connecting it to something from before or whatever you want, but then you bring out the turn, which is asking a question in connection to whatever you just said. So you ask your question, you say, oh, well, what about this? And people start to think. You're making your audience think about what you have to say. And then you have the final reveal, which is the prestige. So this is where you give off your final Torah lesson or your Torah concept, and you just want to keep it very concise, making sure you get your point across, but your most important part is your final reveal. So you want to hook your audience, and then you want to ask a question about whatever you want to talk about, and then you have your answer to your question. You have your final Torah concept. So you definitely don't want to ramble too much, and I think that as long as you know what you're talking about and you're friendly and whatever, it's pretty easy to talk at your Seder table. And I think it's important to share what you learned because it's always important to share Torah. Anyway, this is about getting the information across, and it definitely is not scary, but it's a good experience, and I think it's important to share what you have to say. So thank you for watching my first ever video blog. My name is Channa, and we'll see you around.